The Simpsons just did a Halloween crossover with Disney, but was it any good?
Oh, hello.
What's up guys, Mike here, welcome back to my channel. Hit the subscribe button for more Simpsons content and more pop culture content. Let's get into it. So I just watched the new Halloween Disney Plus short film thing for The Simpsons, which is a short called The Most Wonderful Time of Year.
Murder, mayhem, madness, and hey, a few laughs.
It only goes for about 3 minutes, but I ironically have a lot to say about those 3 minutes because this is like a collaboration with Disney because of course Fox is now owned by Disney and The Simpsons is like a flagship show for Disney Plus.
Now, family, put on the mouse ears.
I actually don't have any real issues with The Simpsons being on Disney Plus or Fox being owned by Disney. I actually quite like it. But of course, every now and then we get these weird like Disney Simpsons crossover episodes like that one where Homer and Goofy are drinking beers at Moe's together, which was really weird. And I'm not gonna lie, it is really fun to see some of the classic Disney characters Simpson-fied in these shorts, but this one was kind of weird in a few ways.
Kill me, but please don't sing.
Of course, the legendary Kelsey Grammer returns as Sideshow Bob for this special. And one thing about Kelsey Grammer that he has shown over the years is that he is just a fantastic singer.
Guilty as charged.
Of course, Kelsey Grammer played Frasier originally in Cheers and then in the spin-off series Frasier.
What a proud day that was.
And was eventually cast as Sideshow Bob in one of the most beloved recurring roles in The Simpsons.
No, that's German for the Bart. The.
I have been covering the new season of The Simpsons on my channel, so make sure you watch some of those videos. And funnily enough, Sideshow Bob was also in one of the recent episodes that parodied The White Lotus.
I invented a rake with a collapsible handle. No more head bonks.
And I will never complain about more Sideshow Bob. I absolutely love this character. And we see that Bob has tied up the Simpsons family, which is actually quite horrifying to see, and then breaks into the song The Most Wonderful Time of Year. Of course, we know that this is a Christmas song, but for Bob, Halloween is the most wonderful time of year because it's scary and killing and monsters and murdering and all of that stuff. But the weird thing about this, and I'm not sure why this was able to happen, is the song is played in a key that is not good for Kelsey Grammer.
The old brothers Grimm get their copyrights in.
Like, I never thought Kelsey Grammer could sound bad, but he doesn't really nail this performance, nor do any of the other characters who start singing.
This may sound hokey, but here's my friend Loki. Now meet your worst fear.
Maybe I only noticed because I used to perform music professionally when I was a student, but this key was all wrong for Kelsey Grammer's voice and they should have like toned it up a bit. That being said, we do get appearances from a lot of Disney villains who team up with Bob, who I guess at this stage is technically a Disney villain. This is not all of them, but we do see the witch from Snow White, Ursula from The Little Mermaid, Captain Hook from Peter Pan, Maleficent from Sleeping Beauty, also one of the main villains in the Kingdom Hearts video game series, which you should play.
Wait a second, are you Maleficent?
Scar from The Lion King, Hades from Hercules, the snake from The Jungle Book, I can't remember his name, Mother Gothel from Tangled, a more modern one, the bad guy from Frozen, whose name I also can't remember, as well as Darth Vader, Thanos, and Mushu and Milan. We also see an array of like Simpsons villains, I guess even including like one-off villains that genuinely have only really appeared once. Also, some of these, it's dubious whether they can really be considered villains or not. We do see Russ Cargill, who is the villain from the Simpsons movie.
Sir, I'm afraid you've gone mad with power.
Of course I have. You ever tried going mad without power? It's boring. No one listens to you.
Judge Harm, who I don't really think is a villain, and she is clearly based on Judge Judy, but I've never really seen her as a villain.
Bart Simpson, I declare you emancipated.
We have the babysitter from season 1's episode Some Enchanted Evening.
And you're gonna do what I say or I'm gonna do something to you. And I don't know what that is because everybody has always done what I say.
Which, fun fact, was actually supposed to be the pilot episode of The Simpsons, but was considered just too scary. And I remember watching this episode as a kid and being genuinely very scared. This is a weird episode of the show. We see Herman, who I guess is often portrayed as a villain, alongside Lyle Lanley, the monorail fraud, definitely a villain.
I give you the Springfield Monorail.
Snake, the local criminal, a few of Fat Tony's mobsters, as well as Hank Scorpio, who is a beloved character but a massive supervillain.
Popeye in. See, same thing, same.
But also in the same group is groundskeeper Willie and Agnes Skinner, neither of whom I have ever considered remotely villainous in the show. Seemed very weird to include them in the mix there.
Save me from the wee turtles!
We also later see Bart with Loki. We see Itchy from Itchy and Scratchy being chased by Pete, the Disney villain. The school bullies are beating up the hyenas from The Lion King. And in a really great kind of modern reference, we see Patty and Selma as witches, which I believe stems from the Treehouse of Horror episode where they're witches, and they are flying with Agatha Harkness from Agatha All Along. I really enjoyed that one.
And I killed Sparky too.
It also ends with a classic Sideshow Bob rake gag, which is, I guess, every time Bob appears now, we have to do a rake gag. And that happened in the White Lotus parody episode as well. So, you know, I guess that's that.
Tired gag.
And finally, in the classic Gracie Films playoff music, we actually see Mickey Mouse in the cinema audience, which I thought was a nice little touch. Shh. Overall, I just thought this was a bit weird. I mean, I'll always watch these little Simpsons crossover things. And to be honest, this is what I've been saying for a long time if you've been following my content, that this is how I see The Simpsons existing long term. Like doing short form, relevant kind of parody content or Easter egg style content or nostalgic content. I don't necessarily think that the episodes or the series has to continue forever, but I think The Simpsons will continue to exist forever the same way as characters like the Muppets and the Looney Tunes, and stuff like this is what is going to keep them relevant for many, many years to come. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you like The Simpsons content, check out some of my other videos on my channel. I'm covering the new episodes of The Simpsons. Plus, if you like other pop culture content, hit subscribe. What did you think of this special? Comment below and let me know your thoughts. What was your favorite Easter egg or cameo or Disney reference here? Did I miss anything? I mean, I know I definitely did. I just said the things that I recognized. And if you like me, as I said, subscribe, but also I am all over the internet doing dumb stuff that I think is cool. All of my links are in the description, so check me out, follow me somewhere, do something. I don't know. You'll find me. There's an array of content that I do all across literally the internet. So yeah, that was a really weird saying of just check out my other content. That's all from me. My name's Radio Mike. This has been The Inside of My Mind, and I'll catch you later.